over the last few weeks, there's been so much miscommunication when it comes to real estate agents, the real estate world. And so what I want to do today is to talk to you about what buyer's agents actually do, because I truly feel that there's a lot of value to hiring a buyer's agent. Now, I will say I am a real estate agent in Sarasota County and Manatee County. I work with both sellers and buyers, but I'm also somebody that used to be a consumer. And so what I tell you is how I truly feel. I've been in your side in the past before I became a real estate agent, and so I've actually had the experience of both selling and buying with a real estate agent, and then buying going directly to the listing agent. And I can tell you this, that the first few times I had real estate transactions, yes, I worked with a real estate agent. After the few transactions I've had, when I moved to Sarasota, I bought a home here in Sarasota and I went directly to the listing agent. And the reason why I felt I could do this is because A, I came from the business world, so I felt really comfortable with researching, with getting the information online, with crunching the data, and I actually felt like I knew more than the listing agent themselves. You know, I was a little cocky here, and I know there's a lot of buyers who are feeling this same way. You feel that because you've watched the market online, you've tapped into Zillow or Realtor.com, and you're looking at comps that are readily available to you via these platforms, that you know how to crunch the numbers. And sure, you could be crunching the data, but you're not going to be able to do it to the extent that a buyer's agent can, because real estate agents are so deeply entrenched in the real estate world. Again, we live and breathe this, right? From the moment that we wake up until the moment we go to sleep, it's all about real estate. At least that's how I feel like. I know I talk to my clients up until 12 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 1 in the morning if it's really that urgent. So we're constantly thinking about real estate trends, where's the market headed, what are the opportunities for our buyers and sellers. That type of knowledge, even if you're somebody that's really data oriented, you know, you feel like you have enough information on your computer, you're not going to know as much as a real estate agent. They're getting information through conversations, through understanding the buy-up psychology, connecting with other agents. Just like consultants have spent years in a certain industry and are able to consult with their customers, the same holds true with real estate agents. Now, in every industry, you're going to find really good people at what they do, and those people who are not that good. Your opportunity is, if you choose to work with an agent, is to find the right one and interview them. See who you connect with and see who's going to be offering you what you're looking for. Especially if you're somebody that's coming out of state. And a lot of the buyers I'm working with are coming from New York, California, New Jersey, Canada. And what you read online, a lot of it is just clickbait anyways. It is so important that you go to the source and you get credible information. Buyers have absolutely gotten really good at finding homes using Zillow or Realtor.com, which is great. I get buyers sending me homes all the time saying, hey, Katrin, can we go see this home? And absolutely, I accommodate those showings. I'll make sure that they can see these homes when it's convenient for them. And typically, they don't have to wait more than maybe a day or two, depending on when I'm able to get the schedule with the listing agent. But if you're going directly with the listing agent, then that scheduling is going to become a lot tougher. Now, the buyer's agent, as they're working with you, are getting a better idea of who you are as a person, your lifestyle, what is going to make you happy in your home purchase, and they're also able to offer up homes for you to see. Plus, a lot of real estate agents, depending on which brokerage they work for, may have access to homes that are pre-market. So for example, if you work with somebody like me, I work for Coldwell Banker. Coldwell Banker is one of the largest brokerages in Sarasota. We have a lot of listings that are coming up that I'm privileged to see. And so if I get to know you, the buyer, I'm able to offer those up as well, as long as it kind of fits within your criteria. Now, I would say for you out-of-staters, a buyer's agent is going to help you find the right neighborhoods. It can take some time to really learn the neighborhoods, say here in Sarasota. You could learn it if you were to rent here for some time. Now, rental prices are very high here. What, $3,000, $4,000, depending on what type of rental accommodation you get. But let's just say you plan to staying here 2 to 3 months to really getting to know the area. Well, that's quite a cost, right? Where a buyer's agent will help guide you, will provide you with the right information so that you can make a much quicker purchasing decision. Also, buyer's agent is going to be able to provide you with different options that you may not have thought of that could actually help you save money. Okay, so I brushed a little bit on this earlier, and that is buyer's agents are really good at comp analysis, at least they should be. And so if you're working directly with a listing agent, let's just say you've decided to go to a listing agent, do you think a listing agent is going to say, oh yeah, you know, this house is overpriced? Yeah, probably not. But a buyer's agent is going to be crunching the numbers for you, looking at a detailed comp analysis. And there's actually a lot that goes into it. It's not just pulling information from what you see on Zillow and Realtor.com. The buyer's agent's goal is really to understand what the fair value of the house is. And once that's determined, the buyer's agent has the conversation of what a good offer strategy could look like in different scenarios. And depending on the market situation, if it's a balanced market, a lot of times just the savings that you get from an accepted offer that is below the list price can more than offset the cost of the real estate agent. But of course, you could be in a market situation when it's much more of a seller's market where there's just too many buyers vying for a particular home. Then in that case, the cost savings that you're getting from a comp analysis isn't going to cover the real estate costs, because more likely than not, if you want to win the particular home, you're going to probably have to go over the ask price. Plus, you got to remember, a buyer's agent is going to help you save time. Now, if you're somebody that's not that busy at work and you love real estate and you want to learn all of this, yeah, you might be able to learn it and possibly go through a transaction where you don't have a buyer's agent. Maybe you go directly to the listing agent. Maybe you have an attorney, and all things can go pretty smoothly. But there's also a chance that it doesn't go really smoothly. So you don't know what you don't know until you've gone through the process. And yeah, if you're lucky, that's awesome. I want you to have a good transaction, but there's just a lot that can go wrong, and it could potentially cost you a lot of money. If you were to tackle this by yourself, you first would have to learn about real estate, the contracts, the nuances in a particular market, the market trends. And look, if you have a full-time job, I don't know, do you really want to do this? It'll take you away from your family, or maybe it'll take you away from building another business or working your second or third income stream, which is going to make you way more money than what a buyer's agent is going to cost you. So also think about the opportunity loss because you spend time now figuring out the real estate market. With that said, the buyer's agent is going to do a lot of coordination as well, such as writing up the contract. Once you go under contract, ultimately the buyer's agent's responsibility is to quarterback everything until closing. So in other words, making sure that the inspection is being managed, that you understand the significance of the inspection report. If there's something major that comes out of it, how to handle it, what are the next steps, and then ultimately making sure that you hit all the contract deadlines, because if you don't, you could potentially lose your earnest money. And that's just a reminder to you that you're not in it alone. You have someone that's teamed up with you that wants to see you succeed. If you have any questions, you can always call that real estate agent. Of course, naturally, because we're in the industry, we have connections with industry professionals such as mortgage brokers, homeowners insurance people, the home inspection companies, and so you can get a referral from us. If you successfully close on a house and you work with a buyer's agent, that buyer's agent, you've created a rapport with that person. He or she is going to be there for after you close on your house. If you have any questions in terms of home maintenance, what to do next, you know you can always talk to this one person that has been with you through the entire journey of you purchasing a house. And I think that's a great comfort level to have. Now, please remember that real estate agents are just people, and most real estate agents actually really want to help you, the buyer, or you, the seller. Of course, like in any profession, you have good people and not so good people. You have slimy people and you have honest people, and the same is true in the real estate world. But at the end of the day, I would say that most real estate agents love their job, are wanting to do what's best for their customers, But of course, it's a job, and so they also need to make money. They're not going to be working for free. You have the opportunity now to find the right agent that you can connect with, that can help you through your own journey. Or maybe finding an attorney. It's a free market, it's a free world. You have always had that opportunity, and I truly wish the best with your real estate journey. Thank you so much for listening today. I do appreciate it. If you got any value out of this video, do me a favor, like this video, it does help out. And if you enjoy real estate just as much as I do, if you want to hear about market data, different real estate destinations, that maybe this channel is for you. It would mean a lot if you subscribed. Thank you so much, and take care.